Today, I want to talk about ripple effect. 32 years ago, I went to a conference. It was a religious conference, and there were these incredible youth speakers. There was one speaker in particular that had a profound impact on my life. He was a brilliant musician, played the piano wonderfully, could sing like crazy. I remember he did this rendition. He did like his version, like Weird Al Yankovic style, right, of Kiss the Girl, but he wrote Trip the Girl. And it was so funny. I remember it was so funny, but it wasn't just his music that was incredible. It was how he inspired me to be a better person. Now, what's interesting is as I'm putting together, the rewrite of Flip the Gratitude Switch, and as I'm thinking through stories and concepts and trying to really focus on how do I sort of reinvigorate, not reinvent necessarily, but just re-energize Flip the Gratitude Switch so that it's more impactful than ever. I think about that because I truly believe that books and speakers can have a profound ripple effect on those that they interact with. And that's the only thing I could possibly hope for as an author and as a speaker. And with that, as I'm reinventing or re-energizing the Flip the Gratitude Switch message for a book, I'm also doing it with my speaking because that's something I'm super passionate about. And why I bring that up and connect it to this Steve James story is there's this individual who spoke and who sang. His name was Steve James. And I remember him so clearly. Today, as I'm trying to reinvigorate my speaking business, I had lunch with an incredible man. He's a great friend. He's a brilliant speaker and magician and endurance athlete. He's awesome. His name is Brad Barton. Hey, Brad, if you're watching, I love you. We had lunch today and we were just talking, and somehow he was talking about a bunch of speaking that he'd done over the years and that he used to also speak with this other individual named Steve James. And he happened to mention the word music. And I went, wait, are you talking about Steve James? And I mentioned the song that I love that Steve James did. So Steve James is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints like I am. That was the conference that I went to. And he was so faith promoting. And there was a song, I believe the song was called Stalwart Son. I remember the song. I don't remember the title because I could still sing the song right now. I'm not going to do it. And I went, you mean Steve James, the one that did the Stalwart Son song? And he's like, yes. And I went, no way. He had a huge impact on my life. And right then, Brad whips out his phone. We do a little video, and I was able to tell Steve how impactful he'd been on me. And you know what Steve said in response? He said, give Kevin my text, my phone. I want to connect with them. And I'm like, holy cow, how cool is it that 32 years later, I'm connected with this man who I watched on stage I got a phone call, doing this thing that I really have wanted to do my entire life because of speakers like him who were so great at it and who were so impactful to me. And now I'm connected with them. And so I just sent him a text. And so I bring this up to say, and really just propose the question, what type of ripple effect can we all have? I don't think that it has to be something massive. You know, I often tell a story about a woman at a Maverick who bought my stuff for me. And it was crazy because I was looking at her, I was judging her, I was making assumptions about who she was, the type of life that she led. And as I'm silently judging her, she turns around and looks at me and I'm like, oh my goodness, is she reading my thoughts? And she buys this stuff for me and she hands it to me. She buys my stuff, she hands it to me. And she does the most incredible thing. She gives me the bag and she goes, have a good day. That's it. And I was like, oh my goodness, she changed my life. I had never experienced an act of kindness like that. Her ripple effect is now years and years in the making. And I've shared that story with thousands of people. So now her ripple effect helped me and has helped thousands of people, just like Steve James helped me, that's helped thousands of people. And it's just so insane. It doesn't have to be something massive. It could be something as simple as buying a drink for somebody at a Maverick store, a stranger, and they'll never forget that. So what I wanted to share with you today is just the question, what is your ripple effect? How can you today do something small, seemingly insignificant, that is an act of kindness or it blesses somebody else in some way that has a ripple effect that you'll never ever fully comprehend, but it will be there. So something I've been thinking about, something as I have been thinking about speaking, thinking about this book, and then all of a sudden connected with this guy who was like a childhood hero of mine. Just crazy, the ripple effect that he's had on my life. And I hope you can ponder and consider the ripple effect that you're having on others today. And that's my accountability video for day 5. We're working this thing all angles, baby. Let's go. Have a good weekend. See you. Bye.